al cast para saberlo todo sobre su estrella favorita. Solo en E! Entertainment Television.
He hasn't always been able to pick and choose his acting roles.
Not choices, just jobs they got. Again, that's a myth that actors like to cultivate once they become successful, is, that they chose certain things. But the fact is, you had to pay the rent. I did whatever job I was offered. I never turned a job down. I think I turned one job down, but not, maybe one.
Before he was a star, Duchovny was a bit of a jock. He played basketball in high school, growing up in New York City, where he was called Duke, short for Duchovny.
My nicknames in high school were Duke, Fluke, and Puke, depending on how I was that day.
This reigning star was well on his way to earning a doctorate degree in literature at the prestigious Princeton University when he shifted gears.
It was less of a choice than it seems. I don't know about your life, but for me, life is not so much a series of choices as a series of things that happen, and later on I say, oh, it was like an unconscious choice. I didn't say, now I'm an actor, now I'm no longer a graduate student. It was more like it was more gray. It was like, now I'm a graduate student and I'm acting. Now I'm acting more than I'm being a graduate student. Now I'm not really a graduate student anymore. So, but at that point where I was no longer in graduate school and I was just acting and I wasn't getting any work, for sure, I thought I was being a fool.
As he tells it, there was something missing in a life of academia.
Looking back, it's almost as if I grew up in a certain kind of way that wasn't necessarily a feeling, wasn't necessarily, to feel things or to express your feelings wasn't necessarily the best thing to do or the safest thing to do. So I think it was more just like a way to save myself, was to get into a situation where you're allowed to, where you have to have feelings. So it was my way of educating myself in that way, because I was very lopsided. I'd gone very far in kind of the head and had left the heart behind, and then this was how I educated my heart. And so I happen to like living that way better.
After a memorable role as a transvestite on the hit TV show Twin Peaks, Duchovny starred in the sexy Red Shoe Diaries as the boyfriend of a woman having an affair who killed herself after her diary was found and read.
I don't keep a diary. I write, but I don't keep a diary. It's too dangerous, as this movie proves. Diaries in here.
It was a sexy film that required some sexy scenes.
I've done them before, though. They weren't so hard. I don't find them difficult. I think if you've got, it's difficult in your life, to square it with the life that you're trying to lead. And here you are naked with a stranger. But the actual work, if you're naked in bed with a person and you're supposed to kiss them, if you can't concentrate on that, what kind of an actor are you? That's not very hard.
After a turn with Brad Pitt, who played a serial killer in California, and now famous from his success on The X-Files, Duchovny got a star's welcome at the premiere of Playing God, his first shot at being the leading man. Although he plays a nasty doctor who is playing God, Duchovny is still reminded that he could be a doctor in real life.
Sometimes I thought it would be fun to see a starring Dr. Duchovny. I thought that would be fun, or starring David Duchovny, PhD or something. I think that would be kind of a good credit, especially if I was an extra or something.
Little chance the star will find himself looking for that kind of work, but stardom wasn't his aim.
I just felt like, I'd be able to eat what I wanted to eat. It was more like that. It wasn't a picture of, Malibu, the dog, and the ball, or anything like that. Because my needs are pretty simple, so they're still the same. I just, it's like, always growing up was like, the gutter was always calling. It was always like, I didn't grow up with much money, and my mother instilled in me like, the gutter is like just a few feet away. So I just wanted to put a few more feet between me and the gutter. That's what I envisioned. It was like, when I was first acting, I didn't have any money. It was like, the gutter's right there. There's the gutter, and I'm about to go into it. So now the gutter's like, 3 feet away. I feel better about that.
One thing he says he could do without, sex symbol status.
What is something about some famous red speedos?
Oh, I did an episode where I was in a van accident. You know, people got interested in pre-framing it and deciding what religion I was.
But his one-time co-star Brad Pitt had a bit of advice for David at an award show.
Brad walked by, and of course they do that to him, and he said, yeah, okay, I'll be the idiot for the week. You know, and that's pretty much, that's a good attitude. You know, it's like toilet paper, you know, like one guy is that now, and another guy is that now, and you're the idiot for the week. And, you know, they set you up, and then they'll make jokes about you, and you're no longer there, and all that stuff. So, I'm not yet the idiot for the week, but, like, I'm being groomed to be the idiot of the week, and that's how I feel about it.
When we come back, we'll meet some of the love of this star's life. That's next on Uncut.
Tay says it's dominance, it's not sexual. It's like she's trying to dominate